competition for Snoop Dogg making an announcer pack.
Yeah.
And the fact that he actually wants to make one.
Yeah, he responded on Reddit, right?
Yeah, he did respond to Reddit saying something along the lines, let's do this, let's make it happen. So looking forward to how that evolves. The smoke gangs are gonna be real. There has to be some like 10 different custom sounds going
I know, you're like, you know what? The possibilities are endless.
They actually are. So, not gonna speculate anymore, but we'll see what happens with that. So EG against Alliance here, and it does seem like it's gonna be an AM going off lane with a few supports. Ward goes down first for Alliance. They do see the word from PPD pinging it out. PPD should know as well, seeing, oh, maybe he didn't see the supports in time. But at least Alliance know where the EG ward is. Small advantages.
In terms of the laning here, we have an anti-mage kind of hanging out top for the time being.
Oh, he's gonna stay there, I believe.
Yeah, Ace is on the bottom lane, so offensive trialing anti-mage.
Yeah. I mean, Slark does well against Puck on mid. Bottom lane, I would say Jakiro does fairly well against a Batrider. We'll see how well Ace can play on the lane. But Universe should not be too afraid going up against the solo Batrider, whereas Jakiro. You do have good harass. You can slow him down with dual breath if he gets any ideas of killing you. And as for the aggressive Trident itself, well, there's an Enigma in the enemy team, so maybe you can punish.
Definitely.
A gift from the Tempest of
Aki gonna do the It's Mine on that bounty rune and dewards immediately here. That's pretty big when you're running aggressive lane, and seems that Witch Doctor is gonna run down to bottom.
Huh. They're just abandoning the...
No, maybe dual lanes.
This is also big, especially when you're jungling on Enigma like that. Like, you don't know where they are. Kind of scary.
Yeah. Invis Rune was scouted on bottom, by the way, by the Radiant Ward. So if Ventral gets something done with this, I'll be surprised once again.
Although we do see, you know, scouted Invis Rune.
Yeah.
Do a lot in the past.
We have more than I would like to see.
Yep.
This top lane, see how it works out. The AM aggressive, he does have poor man's shield and doesn't take too much damage from Arteezy.
I would like. He's stacking the camp.
Yep.
Like that is like in Golden don't do it as Enigma, but because he's got the Midnight Pulse, it's legit.
He is doing it, and a lot of it can be because he wants to farm far away from the lane top. So just trying to get the most out of the eastern side of the jungle.
It's also because I think in like hub games, if you just stack the camp and you don't micro, you will lose against the camp. So he's doing it perfectly.
Oh, top lane, Witch Doctor coming in. Can they turn this?
Oh, those bunkers are so good.
Yeah, he's dead.
Ooh, he drops a remnant. Loda gets really low. Does he have How? He actually skilled a How, but he blinked away. So if PPD skilled a How just a tad earlier.
Yeah. That was tough because he would actually have killed him there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was down to 20 HP. It's 30 pure damage from Howl. So, wow, that's tough. That's really tough.
You can tell it's exciting because the stage is shaking with Loomis' leg jiggle going.
That was actually Waga.
Is it Waga? Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Lumi is more towards the late game. My leg jiggles in the early game.
Oh god.
And we have Charlie and Papa Dre laughing at us for some reason. I don't understand. These guys know the hype.
I'm literally rocking back and forth like I'm on a boat, like sitting, you know, when a boat's just got that little bit of a movement to it. It's like that.
Yes.
But it's leg jiggles.
Denied.
Amazing. So bottom lane, I was curious to see how it was going to go. 5 and 4 is the Batrider on last hit, and 7-5 for the Jakiro. And I believe Jakiro is going to start to do even better on this lane.
We've seen University Jakiro a bunch, haven't we? And
we've seen some variation of taking Liquid Fire at 3 or Dual Breath at 3.
The aggression? Arteezy, is it going to get away?
I think he's dead. No, this offensive trialing anti-mage is doing a ton of work.
This is the thing with Enigma in the jungle there. It's like, I mean, it's good, but, you know, this always seems to happen. We saw it with the Wisp Bristleback. It's like you are going to suffer.
Yeah, you're easily punished. I might want to say that you can't actually pick Enigma unless it's like the 5th pick.
Yeah, I agree, because it gives away too much information, and a lot of teams are really capable of just punishing that.
Yep. Although I have to say that MVP Phoenix, when they pick Enigma, they actually run it in the lane. So there's definitely some mind game that to be had with that particular hero.
I think the important thing to do is to get that top tower down as quick as you can with Enigma to make it worthwhile the sacrifice the lane's had to make.
I mean, also, like if you look at Enigma right now, he's level 5, 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Can it be argued that it is worthwhile, even though your safe lane Storm has died?
It definitely can. Look at the last hits. I mean, 23 for 8 over on the puck mid, doing an amazing job against Slark. And of course, Enigma leading the way right now. Jakiro doing well against the Batrider, who's 8 and 4. He's getting zoned completely now, not being able to stand against the liquid fire.
The bongos might go uphill, bounce a couple of times, but no.
All right, this is a good time to make a sellout. If you want to have the replay to look at what perfect jungling is like in Enigma, you can buy it. And of course, 100%.
You can buy replays?
I mean,
you buy the replay.
You buy the ticket for the replay. Honey, a wild one coming out of nowhere. He's looking for the pounce. I think that's going to be a kill.
Yeah.
Perfect jungle, no longer perfect.
I thought that you were going to make a point that you were going to sell the replay personally.
Yeah, it was like what
download
is
and sell it to people for a small fee.
Loomis DotaReplays.com.
100% goes towards the casters.
100%. Or 50% of your money goes to the players.
It's a picture of Lumi like smiling and holding.
All right, guys, I'm trying to sell out here. You guys are not helping out.
Yeah.
Trying to make the players some money.
You get the ticket.
Yes.
And remind me, Lumi, how does the money get split?
50% of the money goes towards Ace. No, he actually doesn't get all the money.
It goes towards
the players.
And the players.
Nothing other than Valve's cut. So all the money you spend on the ticket for this tournament will go to the players. So that's a good thing.
I think we did a good job selling that one.
I'm just gonna say that to watch Zai Perfect Jungle is worth $5.
I agree. I would love it. I mean, I play Enigma all the time. My jungle with him is generally terrible. After a point, it's hard to screw it up, but it's never going to be as effective as his.
Yeah. Also, there's like a wild Slark just harassing him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the problem.
He's man fighting though. Like, you know what? I have 6 Eidolons.
Hani has his ulti though. I don't think Zai can man fight this.
Oh. It's a very good play for Hani to actually wait. Oh, he's actually gonna die here. He waited to the very last moment, then went to Dark Pack, and without the Malefice stunning him, there was no way Enigma's gonna get that kill.
Yeah.
I think the other problem with an Enigma, especially against a team that's got like a Batrider and a Slark, is the potential for getting jumped is pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I guess not right now for the Batrider.
Not for the Bat so much, but.
Oh, this aggressive tri-lane here, still getting the Anti-Mage quite a bit of farm, but look at Arteezy, 23 last hits despite this aggression. So doing a good job just, keeping pace. He did die twice, not the best result.
And you know that, I mean, he can farm pretty quick on Storm Spirit later on. So
he can, yeah.
I think Storm Spirit is actually one of the better junglers.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a stack camper too.
Definitely.
Oh, mid solo kill attempt by Fear over on Hani here, but with the ulti, I think both are gonna be just fine.
Yep. I think trading ultimate like this favors Slark a bit.
Yeah.
Because Puck without his ultimate, a lot less threatening in the game.
Yes, whereas a Slark during nighttime can still put on
Just
quite a bit
on
of
you.
aggression, yeah.
What's your thought on Slark maxing Dark Pack?
I think it's bad.
I mean, I think Pounce is definitely your bread and butter, right?
Yeah, I mean, the cooldown goes down from 16 on level 2 to 8 on level 4. So it's a big thing to max it, and you also don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself, Hani.
I mean, to be fair, Dark Pack is actually your highest damage unit. So, a little bit of action up top here. TP's gonna come in. Arteezy's gonna get glimpsed back. Oh, actually phases the glimpse. Does that work? Looks like it does not. Black hole just for my nuts. And they'll get that kill.
You've got to be kidding me. How can I keep a straight face with that? Dude, I'm trying to be professional.
I'm being very professional here.
Dire's top tower
Lumi didn't even smile.
He knows what it does to me.
Also knows what it does to his nuts.
Fortified.
Also, bottom lane, Universe working on a tier 1 tower. Looks like it's gonna get it.
Working pretty hard, just macro pyring the creeps, and the tower is gonna go down right now. It doesn't want to go in.
Ace is
Ace could get the deny here.
Yeah,
wow. Nice protection. I mean,
it's big.
He knows that if the Jakiro goes in, he actually will just could die to a Firefly Lasso, but
yeah,
nicely played.
Yeah, that was nice protection for the bottom tower. And in the end, oh, DD rune here for Hani. Maybe he can make something more happen with this. As you said, Max Dark Pact is your highest damaging nuke, but I mean, it deals a lot of damage to yourself.
Yeah.
He can clear some jungle though with it as well. And I guess maybe that's why Hani decided to go for it.
I would make the argument that his playstyle this game has been like invading jungle, which, you know, actually Pounce is still better there.
Yeah,
So-
I think Gen Pounce especially is better. But if you want to play more of a farmy game, Dark Pact is better. But he has an AM in his team. It should be all about creating space. And it's the full robot mask AM.
I don't like this full robot mask.
Why not? Why not?
It's breaking the game.
It's literally unplayable.
Yeah, it's like the Mask of Madness.
He looks a bit like Bane.
Do you like the Mask of Madness?
Me?
Drow?
On
Yes.
Drow? It's cool.
Like the cosmetic.
It's pretty freaky, but I do like it.
Do you like Loomis?
I do not like it.
Okay, good.
I like
Consistency.
I like my like cute girl characters to stay cute and
Dire's
girly
bottom
looking.
tower is under
Not
attack.
twitching and like terrifying?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it's an anime thing.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Korean, as your anime expert, is gonna confirm that it is.
So we're having a very, very slow game. What exactly is the timing that both teams looking to do?
Well,
When I fall asleep on the stage.
pretty much. They're just waiting for Purian to lie down.
And that's when everybody will go ham.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much. I see Loda looking over every now and then to how Purian is doing. And no, seriously, I think EG are just about getting a mech and then maybe the Yule Scepter timing on Jakiro as well, which probably will be before the mech, to be fair.
And I guess on the Radiant side, it's just a blink on Batrider.
I don't think you ever really want to go. It's more like you want to pick off with the Blink on Batrider, of course, but you have a Slark and an AM. You'll be happy if the game stays pretty passive.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you want to sink a gank party onto the Storm once in a while.
Yeah, if you have a Batrider who can gank something, that's going to keep the enemy from going and finishing your towers and pressuring the game and then turning up the heat. So, obviously, it's nice to have that weapon.
All right, here comes the two-man smoke gang onto the bottom side. Trying to harass the Batrider a little bit, and he's Malefist up. They just need Magic Missile and Flame Break. Actually, I'm not sure if that Flame Break will save him. Juking into trees a little bit. In fact, that will.
Very good flame break there coming out of Ace, and I think he has played well on this Batrider, despite the fact that he did lose bottom lane. But I'm not sure Batrider is supposed to win against Jakiro.
Yeah,
At most, it's an even lane.
I actually think he loses it, but looks like Fear might be a little bit trouble. Glimpse is going to send him back, but looks like
Oh, he got out.
he did it a little bit too soon.
Yeah,
That's kind of a big ultimate to throw away.
that is massive. The first solo kill, or the first kill
Actually,
attempt by Ake.
I love the aggression from here. He's going to get the coil break in the base and get the kill.
God.
Nicely
What
done.
a turnaround. What a player.
That's a clinic. I just love the aggression, right? Ultimate down, let me go immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, Fear winning some more points towards my vote for the MVP
For
with this.
real.
Very clutch.
Because the thing is, you know that he's thinking they're not going to think I'm going to do this. Like it's a perfect mind juke.
Yeah, I mean, they
Mind
just...
juke, what a term.
The mind juke. Juking their minds. So Yulsef is finished, and they also are fairly close to a mech. Vasily is being added as well by Enigma. Maybe he wants to go in and kill Roshan on his own. Not sure.
They don't know if the bat has blink or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the call from Alliance, EG, sorry.
Yeah, trying to keep an eye on timings and things like that are really important. And even just if you're laning against someone, you can get a fairly good call on how much farm they have. If you get good enough, and Universe, I believe, has a pretty good understanding of how much farm the Batrider got.
Looks like we're going to see a little bit of pushing on the tier 1 top, and I think EG was just helped by this little pull onto the left. They'll clean it out first. And actually pushing against AM's lane like this is really good, because he's just not going to get any farm.
See, I think they should have done it sooner, to be honest with you.
But now with the Buckler
Dire's
and
middle
the
tower
Basilius,
is under
the creep waves just have so much armor.
Yeah.
I think EG can play pretty low risk though. They can just wait for quite a bit. Ace mid lane. A lot of danger here. Hero should be able to kill him in the end, but Puck does go down. Oh, the heal!
Oh, the
Radiant's
heal.
top tower
Just the
is
heal.
under attack.
Thanks, Doc. 3 HP is what he got down to. Puck trying to kill Universe here.
Dire's bottom
With the
tower
jump
is
down,
under
Yule
attack.
Scepter still, Yules, and maybe a good ice pad to save it. It's going to do it to the left side, hits actually nobody. And the big damage upon, he's going to get the kill. Here comes
Oh,
PPD.
that's unlucky.
Yeah, and to be honest, using against the start just kind of resets his timings on the Dark Pact and the Pounce, so he'll be ready when you land again pretty much, or at least be very close.
Hani's actually going to go for Midas. Interesting.
I disagree with this very heavily. Very firmly. I think he should have more aggression items. I don't believe he's going to be the one to carry this anyway.
Well, if you do go for the Midas, you basically limit yourself to being a two-man gang party with Bat Rider. If you go for the Blink, you can go for a solo kill. Which I think in this game, maybe going on top here, Loda gets silenced, perfect chase stunts here, and they need a little bit more damage. He almost blinks away.
In mid-spin.
Yeah, very clutch kill there.
Tower is under attack.
And Loda sadly not getting away this time as Storm punishes him.
And that T1 tower is going to go down. And I think T2 is suitable
Yes,
here.
keep going.
Tower has fallen.
They could, they have all the ultis, so not a whole lot of reason to back, but in the end, gonna go for some room control. It is 14 minutes flat. And they found a bounty run onto Storm.
Yep. I mean, despite Storm doing so poorly,
Radiant's
he's
top
got
tower is
what I
under
call the
attack.
basics. I think Tread, Soul Ring is a pretty good setup item to have.
The basics.
Especially on the Storm, a lot of people, even when you're going for Orchids, the Tread just gives you so much mana throughout the entire game
Radiant's
that
top tower is under attack.
it's not a bad item to have.
Yeah, tread switching never to be underestimated, especially when you're running both a bottle and
Soul
Ring. Yes.
Here we go, jump on the mid lane here. My nuts. Actually, there's a little bit of help here. The Swamp's gonna break here, but no, that's a double kill.
Wow. I mean, PPD, he wants to protect his carry, but in the end did not work out this time. Disruptor is such an amazing hero at punishing.
Yep.
And he's going for multiple points into kinetic field, knowing how effective that can be, dropping a big ulti with it.
Loda's been enjoying a bit of free farm now in the jungle on the bottom or top lane right now.
Yeah, Loda is the one they want to rely on over on Alliance side right now.
Dire's bottom
He has
tower
his
is
power
under
treads,
attack.
he only needs the Claymore to finish up the entire Battle Fury. And once he has that, you know, he can just go off map for a long time. They have the right heroes as well to create the space for him.
You know, every time I see RTZ's Storm Sphere, it feels like maybe it's the other team reacting to it, but he gets so much focus. That his Orchid timing has just been fairly abysmal. I mean, they still end up winning the game, so...
He still always recovers really strong, and suddenly he's sitting there with Orchid and Bloodstone at a decent timing.
Right.
Oh, this is
So let's see if he can do that once again.
Walking
Oh,
right
the smoke
into
is
Hani.
revealed. Yeah, and Alliance, of course, calling out that they want to go Roche. They know about it. And they have a lot of heroes nearby as well.
Hard to really challenge this Roche, though, because you know Mech and Black Hole is waiting for
Yeah,
you.
there's so many good spells for...
Actually, Mech's been used. I don't think the Radiant team knows about this. Leaf Sword and Blizzard. They're not Dark Pack yet, but here comes the Static Storm. Everybody gets kind of zoned out, focusing on Universe. Universe dropping very quickly. Here comes a lasso. He wants it on high ground. Roche gets a kill, and now is working on Zai. Is it going to be the kind of Sudoku Black Hole? Monoboy's going to get the easy kill. Here comes Hani. He's going to get the easy kill there as well.
Everyone just going down
Three
here.
man down, and Fear might be a little bit trouble as well. It's going to jump to the left side. Can Alliance have enough damage to get this Roche kill? I don't think so.
Yeah, they tried to get glimpse on him, but they didn't have the cooldown ready. I think Alliance are happy to just back off here. I mean,
Radiant's
obviously
top
Black Hole was
tower is
not
under
used, but that's
attack.
an amazing thing. If you're playing anti-mage and you get a 3-for-nothing kill, that's big. So maybe this is enough with Loda now at 800 gold.
Yeah.
Taking some farm on top lane.
I think what Ace did there, where he went in, he grabbed Enigma.
Yes.
And when he fireflied, he didn't just drag him off to the rest of the team. He stayed and killed
Yeah.
someone else in the firefight.
I think
And
Roshan helped
Yeah,
by stabbing.
Roshan did
course he
kind of
did.
pick up one kill there on Universe.
They started it.
Yeah.
Well, started on him.
all these
Roche is
people
gonna
in my
finish
home,
it.
right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, I think when you play core, one of the most important lessons to learn is, like, when to join fights.
Yes.
And you could win games or lose games based on joining fights improperly.
I think it's one of the hardest skills to master in Dota, yes.
So, Loda joining the fight there, was it a sense of urgency as we see maybe a mid pick up here? Fear, how do you run away from Glim? We'll see, maybe he's gonna face, okay. He didn't even try there.
Oof. Actually goes down straight away.
But Roche is still happening here. Roche is dropping pretty fast. Again, Mech and Black Hole still
And they
available.
punished them inside. I think it's
Pretty low now. Here comes the Storm picks up the Aegis. And looks like Ace
They're
is
gonna
gonna
get a
go
free
down.
kill for this one as well.
Yeah.
Ace gonna go down, and now they can even try to chase Fear. This here again, he did buyback.
Oh,
Gets the coil.
But they'll just run and break the
Yeah.
foil.
Yeah, they can just get away from this one.
That was a pretty important buyback on Fear.
It's not too costly though
Dire's
this
middle
early on
tower
in the game.
is under
He did
attack.
have his blink, so
Yeah,
at this point you don't need much beyond that.
it's all right, I will say. And to answer your question on when to join teamfights, or if it was a sense of urgency for AM to join there, most definitely. I think it was necessary in that fight for them to come out ahead, because they had a lot of heroes on low HP by the end of that fight.
So it's almost fortuitous that it went the way they did, right? Because if Loda, for example, if he blinked in, died, and suddenly that could have been the game.
Well, it definitely sets you back a whole lot, but they also knew the enemy did not have 5 there yet, so
Right.
just rushing in as 5 and taking them down was a pretty solid strat. And I must say, even though Ace just died to
Dire's top
Roshan,
tower
or
is
died in
under
the Roche
attack.
pit afterwards here, he has played very impressively on Batrider.
Yeah. I think MV yesterday when he was casting Ace, he was not too impressed with Ace's farm rate.
Is he ever too impressed?
I mean, he's like, you know, Bone 7 would have 8 more items by now.
All right,
So, no. But
pretty unimpressed.
I agree that Ace has been playing quite well this game. Especially starting with the disadvantaged lane matchup on the bottom lane.
Yes. Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah. And he
for-
didn't
for
receive
his
help, right?
Scenario.
He didn't get his jungle stacked or anything like that, so...
Yes, exactly. And Slark is calling out that they have vision right there and trying to pinpoint where the wards are, pinging that there's a low observer ward. Ake gonna be happy to deward that. And Slark showing one of his strengths that are pretty much never used in at least low tier pubs, but
Yeah,
it's definitely a big thing about the hero.
I was playing ranked and I had to explain to my Slark that, you know, this is what your ult does, and he's like, lol, you're a noob. So I don't know what to say to that, you know?
Well, what's the comeback? What's the comeback?
There is no comeback.
No, you just go. I have W MMR.
1v1 mid, let's go. That's the comeback.
Yeah, the standard follow-up. I feel the rate of people challenging each other to one-on-one mid after a game has gone down from Dota 1 to Dota 2.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot more, let's go you and me around.
Because in Dota 1 there wasn't really a sure number to see, alright, you're actually better or you're actually worse.
Exactly. People will blindly just, you know, hands off or gloves off and duel someone. Things going down?
Yep.
So EG are trying to smoke up right now. They have everything ready. They have the mech and
Oh, they'll find Ace.
the blink.
That's an easy Yules, and Storm joining this fight. We talked about him needing to catch up, and he's caught up.
Yeah.
Orchid's available, and I imagine Bloodstone's coming up next.
Yeah. By no means an extremely fast Orchid or anything. It is a late timing for a late lane carry, but he was also being targeted by Tri-Lane. So it's an understandably late Orchid. Not like he has been
Radiant's
missing
middle tower
obvious
is
last
under
hits.
attack.
Mid tower should not be defendable.
Radiant structures
by a line.
are fortified.
Any consideration for a BKB in Storm? Because there is static Storm.
I still think Bloodstone is fine. I mean, BKB
Radiant's
is
middle
nice,
tower
but
has
Bloodstone allows
fallen.
you to be so much more aggressive and farm
Dire's
more.
top tower is
Oh,
under
Ake,
attack.
no. Gotta go down here as they just casually walk up and find a disruptor.
I think they're bleeding quite a bit of kills here. They will retreat, and actually if Alliance want to take this fight, easy glimpse. Or sorry, never mind, you can't glimpse because he's
He has
actually
the
dead.
regen rune. Gonna keep going here onto Witch
TP
Doctor.
though.
Oh,
Very nice getaway there from
Yeah.
Witch Doctor, but in the end, EG, they still have everything at their disposal. They can keep going if they want to with this Aegis. And Black Hole, of course, off cooldown.
Dire's
So
top
deny on
tower
top
has
tower.
been
Are they gonna
denied.
pressure a tier 2?
I think they can.
And what is Loda doing during this time? Because it's the most important thing as an AM. Your farm
Dire's
is quickest
middle
when you farm
tower is
jungle,
under attack.
but when the enemy applies pressure to a lane trying to take towers, you need to split push.
Yep.
That's pretty much what the hero comes down to, I feel. He's making his way down to bottom tower. He knows he needs to like get a tier 1 at least for this.
Well, the thing is, it's
Radiant's
so
top
dangerous for
tower
him to
is
pressure
under
alone
attack.
right now because of the Storm Orchid,
Radiant
and he doesn't have the
structures
Manta
are
yet.
fortified.
It
So,
is.
it's a kind of a fine balance. Also, he's sharing the farm with Hani in the jungle. Hani's going for the BKB build.
Dire's bottom tower
Which
is under
It's
attack.
gonna help him survive, but I'm not sure how much he'll do by
Radiant's
surviving.
top tower
I think
has
Hanny's
fallen.
got the Midas here because he knows that the farm's going to go AM's way. So he's just grabbing the Midas just to try to keep up. And he is keeping up with him in net worth.
Yeah.
If he didn't have that Midas, he'd be well, he'd be below the storm.
Yeah, in terms of the net worth comparison, you gotta keep in mind that EG is up, how many towers? 3 towers and a Roshan kill. And the net worth at least is favoring the cores of Alliance, so they're still doing pretty good.
Yeah, net worth looking pretty solid for them, but also should be in mind that Enigma is way higher than any other support. So overall, the gold is slightly in favor of EG's side, but it's a very even game. And really, even game with an AM is something you're going to be very happy with. If you draft AM.
Huge jump into the jungle, Hani seeing.
Oh, nice catch.
Yeah, they saw him with the ward and just punished him. Yeah, they're calling out that they can go and push bottom, but they're also looking for some kills here with the DD rune. No Aegis now on Storm, but he might be looking to be aggressive anyway.
I do want to agree that, you know, close game is where AM could in theory take
kill
over.
the Storm here.
There's a silence. Here comes a jump. He actually doesn't have full. Static Storm's going to get used for him. Does he want to turn around here and fight? I mean, the Mana Boy is going to be absolutely huge on Arteezy. He jumps away. There's another yield. All the TPs are coming. Silence against Loda. Here comes the last one against Ace. He phased it, I think. A lot of spells being used, and it looks like I don't think there's going to be much more fight. Oh, this is going to be a big black hole if you want to use it. No, not necessary.
Ace gets caught, and now Ake also not going to be able to run away, I believe, here. Nice glimpse, but still enemy in hot pursuit for this disruptor.
He needs a black hole for this if he wants to kill.
Yeah, okay, they might be able to bring him down. Wow, Ake getting away.
I thought for sure he was dead.
Yeah, that was really clutch. Nice fact that he ran into the little corner there, else if he was standing in plain vision, they could have brought him down faster.
Yeah.
But I was going to make a point that when you're having a fairly even game and you're the one running an AM against an enemy Storm as position 1, you're pretty happy with that. And they only lost 1 tier 2, so I think Alliance are pretty fine. Whereas EG, they do have pretty good combination though.
I would personally almost value better initiation in the late game, more important than a better core. And I think in terms of initiation, EG's got it in space. So
they do.
I mean, anti-mage is very scary, but things like Black Hole, double blink hexes, like here is going to have a hex eventually.
Yes.
Although he's not working on it right now. Arteezy's going to have a hex eventually, so I feel like even in the ultra late game, I think EG still has this game.
Yeah, possibly. It's something we come back to a lot, that in the late game, the better disables you have, the more set you are. But if you assume that Disruptor ever reaches an Aghanim as well, which is what he's working for as his first item, that pretty much becomes similar to a black hole in a sense. If you catch people in it, they can't use anything. No BKB, no nothing.
So somebody asked on Twitter, why do all the players have 3 pairs of headphones on? And it's because they've got their inner ear earphones that are actually like the TS and or Skype or whatever, and the in-game, right? Then they've got their headphones that have a microphone on, and then I guess they've got the noise cancelling ones, right?
Yep. That's exactly it.
Radiant's bottom tower
I think they just want to hear everything.
Or look cool, you know, when I
Yeah, of course. Normal headsets are never really noise cancelling, so you need some ones that don't give away
They want to glimpse
information.
back. Arteezy's going to get caught, but the black hole, it's going to get cancelled by the cast.
quickly.
Arteezy immediately dead. They want Zai as
Dire's
well.
middle tower
This could
has been
transition into a
denied.
big push. Actually, AM falling a little bit back here.
Buyback available on Storm, so you don't want to be overcommitting here if you're Alliance. You got 1 pick, want to get a tower as well maybe here, but yeah.
Oh, here comes a 3-4 man coil. Where's the buyback? It's going to come out of Storm right now. PP is still very tanky. And look at that Macropire. Storm gets a long jump, gets a kill, and looks like they're going to get more. It's like you said, Waga, if you overcommit, you die.
Yeah. I mean, there was a buyback and it was not even needed to turn this fight around. Nice kill there.
Oh yeah, they got the chain stuff. You know,
Maybe he can blink with Master Style though, and he gets away. Storm still chasing, but not quick enough. Jakiro does not give up. But in the end, AM gets away, and I think that was very much a saving grace for Alliance.
So 2 for 4 trade and a buyback?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's terrible for the AM team.
It's pretty terrible though, because they could just have gotten a clean kill on the enemy position 1 and gotten away.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah, and then keep farming because the enemy has 1 hero down. Here they just allowed EG to punish them really hard, and they were stacked up more than you ever want to be if you're in a competitive game.
Yeah.
Like 4 heroes hugging each other together without a vacuum going down or anything, that's That's just you being in a weird spot.
I think it was more like, hey man, the black hole is down. You know, we have free reign, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you
Jakiro.
think about
Green
Jakiro,
coil and macro pyre and ice path, really good.
and even Ball Lightning dealt a lot
Yeah.
of damage as he jumped in. So Arteezy is going for his Bloodstone this game as well. He is 2 orbs away from it right now, or at least about 1,300 gold away.
yep. Also with a
Radiant's middle
finished
tower is
BKB
under
on
attack.
Zai. We previously saw one of the Bongo canceling it.
Yeah.
That will no longer be the case.
Speaking of Witch Doctor, he does have an entire Aghanims.
Yeah.
So quite a lot of farm over on him. I would almost rather see the Aghanims first finished up on Disruptor, but as for immediate damage output in a team fight going down right
Radiant's
now,
middle tower
which is
is under
better?
attack.
Oh,
You-
Witch Doctor is better.
You could make the argument that the 2 supports from Alliance could single-handedly win the fight.
They could. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a 2-3 man, you know, static storm, and then you drop the ward.
Dyer's
That could be
bottom
it.
tower
But
is
right now,
under
Batrider
attack.
in a perfect position. They're
Dyer's
gonna
structures
catch
are
off any
fortified.
defenders.
Yeah, nice discipline here by EG, knowing that this is a very bad spot to
Dyer's
walk in.
bottom
We don't have
tower
Black
has
Hole.
fallen.
Just gonna back off casually. And,
So does Alliance take one more? Firefly is down for a little bit.
you know,
Actually, Hani
Dyer's
gone back
bottom
for the
tower
blink
is
and
under
then
attack.
gone back for the BKB. Very interesting.
yeah, he did. So EG are working on Lincolns on Fear, and they also have BKB on Enigma. If they put the sphere on him, blink in and black hole,
Yep.
you can still cancel
Dyer's
it in the
bottom
best of
tower
worlds,
is under
right? If you
attack.
mana void and you lasso, but it's very hard already to just lasso an Enigma when he black holes, because
Yeah.
you need to come in from the right angle. So it's pretty much gonna guarantee a full channel black hole.
I almost think that they will put it on Storm in most cases to block a Mana Void, because, I mean, that could just turn the fight by itself.
Yeah.
Just in the sheer damage output.
That's true. This Jakiro, Universe, opted to go Veil this game. I think it's...
Yeah.
It's a
Fair
very
call.
different game, so I don't
It is
think
a different
we could kind of talk too much
Oh,
about it.
I'm not trying to say anything either way here.
You trying to start shit, Wagger?
I'm not trying to
Wag
say
is
shit.
always starting shit.
I think that's Lumi.
No, Loomis savage.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, the real talk. One sentence. Done. All right, EG's gonna work on a
Dyer's
second
top
roach.
tower
Last
is
time
under
it was a
attack.
big challenge from Alliance. I don't think we'll see it this time though.
Good push going down though.
Dyer's
Top lane,
structures
quite a bit of
are
damage to the tower.
fortified.
He might not get the kill on the
I mean,
clear
they see
tower.
that Manta's down. Like, Loda's actually quite vulnerable to a storm jump right now.
He is, and they're going up with Enigma first and then TPing in the pot. But they're not gonna be able to catch him.
Immortality
These
is
towers
mine.
defended. Roshan goes down the way of EG and the best Aegis carrier possible, the Storm Spirit. Alliance see the Enigma here with their ward that's just about to die, and they might want to kill here. They're gonna go.
Oh, he's gonna get vision and he'll like face blink. That'll be it.
Yeah.
I have this like personal theory about Storm, is that when the game gets later and later, your map actually gets smaller and smaller. Because he has more mana to jump, he has more killing capability through things like Orchid and
Yeah.
Hex. That if you just walk alone, like you may walk alone now and it'll be okay, but eventually you'll just die. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. But he'll respect it right now and back off, because not enough mana, I think.
Just a little
I'm
reminder.
surprised he did not commit to that, because he still had the drag, and he could just have dragged him early, so he can't run close to tower. He has
Maybe.
Aegis, so worst case scenario, brought
Yeah, but
down.
who else was visible on the map at that point?
Yeah.
I mean,
He thinks, look, if I go in here and die and lose Aegis, it's like, great, why did we do that?
Such discipline from Arteezy the kid.
For a witch doctor too, you know?
Yeah. I guess it is fair that the Witch Doctor is very tanky.
also notice how Loda has not dropped his Quelling Blade yet. I think selling Quelling Blade quite early is,
Sell PMS first.
yeah, I think it's a game-losing move to sell Quelling Blade early.
Yeah.
It uses a lot of farm.
Increases your farm speed by 32% for every
Yeah.
effective time that you're farming. But of course, most of your farming time is AM, is almost
Mid
travel.
lane jump again here, my nuts. Now this is a fairly easy kill, and
Storm saying this time, hey, want your blood? Blood stolen. Charges at 9.
I think the best thing to build towards you as a Storm is your Bloodstone having, you know, that instantaneous respawn time.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah,
under
Get the
attack.
BOT and
It's
your
a pre-key
Radiant's
key thing.
structures are
Bloodstone is
fortified.
also a very nice item in the sense that you lose less gold
Dyer's
if you do
bottom
die.
tower is under attack.
And you still get experience
Radiant's
around the
middle
area
tower
that you
has
die.
fallen.
You can can be cute. Honey, gotta commit his BKB to this and TP out.
Okay. It's a fairly expensive way to use that 10-second BKB.
Considering the Storm was the one to TP in, maybe he could have used only his ulti, but also he didn't know if anyone TP'd to a tier 3 tower.
Yep.
So, better safe than sorry, I think.
So the pace of the game is going fairly well for Alliance, but it's really hard on the supports right now because, again, we saw the Witch Doctor just got picked off earlier. And no, wow. AM will blink away from the game.
Yeah, and EG are also just invading Alliance territory a little bit more all the time, pressuring down mid lane, trying to steal their jungle, but same thing, Alliance just trying to dodge it with Loda. And he has a BKB as well, so they're pretty ready for a key push now by EG. Want to be ready to fight with the Slark and AM.
I would say the Alliance could get this T2 for free before they defend their base.
Yeah, they have
How low is it?
Oh, Link and Storm with Aegis.
I mean, Storm wasted a good 600 of his mana and didn't do anything much, so...
They got that tower for free.
Yeah, and they will
I
have
think
to
they're
come
gonna
to...
go. They're gonna pressure.
Well, talking about towers for free, the mid tower is going to go down.
There's no wood available. The
Radiant's middle
Raxes are
tower
exposed.
has fallen.
They have to fight this now.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
barracks
man, was using split push as well. Are they just sacking this?
I think they are. Here comes Hani. He's gonna actually, Medford's gonna jump down, but it's gonna be Storm jumping in, disabling a couple of heroes. He's actually disabling Ake. He's the one that's providing most of the control. RTZ, the black hole! It finds 3 of the most important targets, and they will all die.
Radiant's
Ace's gonna get
middle
picked
barracks
off
are
here.
under attack.
Actually, they're gonna focus on the Rax instead. They get it.
Radiant's
Storm
middle
will jump back out
barracks
very easily. No, Stack Storm will get him here. Defensive swap.
no,
No,
swap on
he
him.
missed swap. RTZ gets
PPD.
caught. PPD also gets caught. I don't think they'll get much more beyond this, but they got what they came for, which is the
They
Rax.
might be able to get, yeah,
Oh, Universe got
Universe
blinked.
is going to be fine.
Oh, that black hole. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was the black hole of dreams.
Yeah, Zai showing exactly why he's rated so high.
He really is amazing. Amazing.
He's also going for a refresher, by the way, and he's not too far away from it.
Jesus.
Wait, so was it a misclick on PPD? Or do
Oh,
you
yeah.
think-
Yeah. I think
There's,
it
no,
had to be,
there's no
right?
doubt about that. He wanted to swap RTZ. He just accidentally
I thought it was some
swapped
next
AM.
level play that just gone wrong.
No, that was a pub play.
Okay. Confirm pop. PPD.
Rude.
One Rax down, but you bought yourself.
How much damage did Loda do to that top tier 3 then?
He dealt some
Thanks,
damage.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
It's
not
fairly
bad.
low. It's
Not
gonna
bad,
help
but
them
at the
next time.
cost of an entire lane. I mean, not that I think him being there would have meant they could easily just...
I think that's actually a great split push. I don't think being there earlier would have
Yeah.
actually helped them defend any better. So
Because he would have just got black out anyway.
I'm surprised that he was so ballsy in using his Manta for the push and not for the fight. But ended up okay-ish, I guess.
I don't know. It's still a big blow, though. You used double buyback on Disruptor and AM, and you lost your Rax tower for the exchange of getting, sure, the tier 2 tower, which was already almost dead, and some damage to a tier 3, so it was some pretty devastating push from EG. And of course, Aegis was very close to timing out as well, so as soon as Roshan is up again, I don't think Alliance can contest it, and that's when EG want to deliver the second blow.
I suppose the other thing is you know EG with Enigma and Jakiro are going to be doing so much damage to your buildings. If you don't go back and at least force them off, they're just going to walk up the high ground and do a ton of damage to it anyway, right?
Yeah. I almost think you want to be there earlier for the defense, to be honest. Even though the split push was decent from Loda, I think if you're there early enough, maybe you can set up a decent fight and try to make a hold.
That's a good point. Who do you grab first with Bounty? With Batman? You just trying to grab Arteezy?
I think you want to grab someone who will force the fight, because Vengeful will try and swap whoever.
I think you
But-
might have to use the bat defensively as a counter
Radiant's
initiative.
bottom tower is under attack.
I think you start shit with your Snark and then just be ready with Witch Doctor, because Witch sadly got an ulti off that hit no one.
Yeah.
Got like 3 auto attacks off with the ultimate. But if you have Snark in there causing shit on someone, then maybe you can just follow up with your Witch Doctor and blink in with AM. It is a hard fight though, of course.
Yeah, it seems like EG was, based on what they're saying, seems to be wanting to make a play on AM. No buyback for a while, so if they kill one more time, game effectively could be over.
Yeah, very scary to push out bottom. Loda has to be careful here. Oh, it's gonna go down here.
Oh, he's gonna go right on Enigma. Enigma's got the BKB. BKB gets used. It looks like, you know what? Start stuff with Hani. Here he goes, drag spear back, but immediate Yule. Deathward being channeled though. Is doing a lot of, the silence came through from RTZ, focusing on Ake. One quick kill, looking for another kill. Black on the back line here. Gets the 2 cores, but they're very, very low as a result. Loda, he wants a Storm Seer. Storm zips around, and he's out of mana at this point. Minus is gonna get picked off by a swap. So both cores are alive.
Yeah,
Well, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that was a tough fight to take. Even though you're trying to hide your Witch Doctor, Storm can still just cancel your channel at any time. So, in a way it's good to fight outside your base though, because if you fight near your base, Jakiro is going to deal plenty of damage, and Enigma pushing, Vengeful Aura. So I like the idea to smoke out there. Sadly, they just ran into a pretty tough engagement.
Looks like they go back for Roshan, which has not spawned yet.
Yeah, Universe is going to be just fine here against Slark. When you have Blink and Yule Scepter, it's pretty hard to get solo killed.
Yeah. Also, normally in an AM game, we say it's okay to trade your supports for AM kills. But in this particular game, I think it's very important that Witch Doctor finishes BKB, and then Disruptor finishes his Agamemns. So the cores farms are not that much higher value than support farm in this game.
Yeah, I agree. And they have the refresher. They did refresh, and RTZ is calling that they can go right now. They won't know about the black hole being ready.
Yeah.
So this is a scary time for Alliance.
You might need to swap somebody in here.
Jump in on mid, but he gets silenced.
Okay. Well, on the back line here, RTZ dead. Yep. The black hole was not there. It looks like this was a disjoint team fight. Universe is going to get brought down as well. Zai just hiding his black hole though. He's blinking into the trees. There's a Aghanim's being finished, and look at Hani, how aggressive he's playing.
Yeah, he had the Rune of Destiny. He still also had the agility. Last team fight going down here, trying to get the puck, but he's gone. Yep, he already jumped up.
And meanwhile, they see Universe on the left side, and of course they see the refresher now.
Yeah, they call it out. Spatcher on Loda here, trying to chase after and get more, but not gonna be able to.
Oh, Hani's going in hard here. BKB forced out. You know, they're forcing a lot of resource. Ace poking his head in.
Yeah, also they have the Glimpse here, trying to get on puck, but he does throw out the orb. Storm is alive now, and they might try to punish, but I think if Alliance just back together, they're in a great spot.
Really disciplined play by Alliance, not chasing, not committing too much, and they'll get the tier 2 and go back and
It's not
defend.
safe yet. Black hole is up as well, though.
Oh, here comes the Storm Chop. He wants Loda immediate Manta style, and then with the Manta and BKB committed, should be able to get the tier 2 and back out.
Yeah.
A lot of creep wave on top and bottom.
Massive win there for Alliance, really. And EG gonna be in a tough time to punish this.
Well, unfortunately, the Roche is back soon, and they have to go back to defend. So, with the kind of wave pushing in, EG might just get the Roshan for free.
Yeah, they might for sure. But this is at least was a big one team fight, and gonna put them closer to their next items. BKB on backdraw would be amazing to have.
Yep.
And Alliance do know about this. They saw the puck walk in, even if some of them smoked into this.
Yeah,
they
but
don't want
it's
to
too
give
late.
this away.
I think it's too late. They need AM here.
Yeah, it's definitely too late, but they might go anyway.
Be careful. Oh, there's a silence on Hani, but he BKBs immediately. Static Storm misses. Oh, it's time to go back. The black hole is going to get you. Monoboy will cancel it, but they will lose a couple heroes regardless. And it's retreat time, and this time, no ultimates really available on the side of Alliance.
Yeah.
There's still a
He
death
got
ward.
7 charges, you know, here at TZ on his footstep. Not the way he would have wanted it to be.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big feat by RTZ jumping in on mid and the fail jump into Disruptor's arms. So that was a big loss for him, but
Does still have ages.
15 seconds to the refresher being off cooldown. Enigma pretty close to a black hole.
Do you think it's a much stronger choice to go for Black King Bark on TZ instead of Linken's?
Yes, they already
the
have
Static
Linken's
Storm
as
just
well.
does not matter at this point.
Well, he could also reason that there's a Disruptor. It's fair to assume he would have his BKB at this point. Or his Aghanims.
Does not have it yet, in fact.
Does not have it though, but it would be a fair assumption that for you 2 minutes in, he would have it.
Yep.
So the pressure's on. Black Hole is refreshed on side. They're putting the Lincolns on him as well, so no way to stop it.
Well, they actually break the Lincolns. Those Bongos doing a little bit of work. Universe have to sell Mules. That's kind of his last line defense. Oh, what a quick blink out. Hani's still right-clicking, getting those stacks up. And they defend for now, wasting a coil as well.
You know, those stacks were really important on a mid-fight because he went in having already like 10 or 15 charges before. And that's a lot of agility.
If you get free hits off, it's always good.
Yeah.
Here comes the Bongo again, this time not as lucky of a bounce. Going on the 2 cores is here. Just trying to maybe force out a couple of BKBs.
Yeah. I mean, eyes on Zai right now. Everything is about can he land a massive black hole here? Because no matter where he throws it, it's almost impossible to break. You need to AM ulti and Batrider lasso it, which is almost too much to ask for.
In theory, Witch Doctor could just kill him with Death Ward because it does do a lot of damage, but he's actually really out of position. I'm not sure about this one. Static from on top, maybe they're actually running it bait. He's actually going to be under the fire as well. RTZ getting focused. RTZ jumps out. The Black Hole finds 2 cores. Where's the follow-up here? There's you go. The Witch Doctor ultimate. He buys back, but immediately gets cancelled. Lona still alive, and he's actually good at just right-clicking, but RTZ second life, and now he will just kill everybody. Loda looking for the bash. He's gonna get the bash. No, the last jump. RTZ back out, gets Loomis back in. He suicides. Double buyback from the cores. There's a courier just hanging out in the base, not sure what he's doing, and they're looking for some kills. TPD, he'll make it home.
Yeah.
Batrider sees Universe.
2 of them can maybe catch Universe here. Basher on Loda and Ace chasing.
Blink is up.
Yeah, but they have Blink and Force Staff on the Batrider as well. Okay, it seems he's gonna get away safely. They will keep trying though, but no way to catch this Jakiro.
That's a very expensive Raps defense.
Yeah.
It always is when you're playing AM though. You never get this cheap, and if you do, I mean, you win for free pretty much. So EG doing pretty well in these pushes. Doing fairly well, and you can't hold this too many more times in the same manner. You have to die outside your base. You have to get better engagements if you're Alliance.
I think they might get a better engagement. Ake finishing his Aghanims in about 150 gold.
Yeah.
That could change everything.
It could. That's a massive change. Witch Doctor, of course, with his buyback is going to be very far from BKB. Look at this. Hani with the Rune of Destiny.
Oh, he's going to... just a slower reaction rate, but they see him. That's going to be a kill. And of course, a ton of stacks going to focus on Hani. Actually, though, BKB comes out. The Rune of Destiny gets actually deep proc. Ace goes down. Zai is actually
Hani has
right
back
play
here, I think.
Does he?
So he wants to.
He's going ham.
Yeah, he's going hella ham.
Yeah, but there's too much
There's a gem on the ground.
too much
He'll pick
control in the end. So that's a
Not a
fair
bad trade.
Yeah, it's a fair trade for EG in terms of 1 support for 1 core, but it's a better trade for Alliance because they are buying time.
Yep.
If you're down 1 hero, you're most likely not going to push a high ground. So that's good news for Loda.
I like the aggressive style that Hani's been playing. He knows he needs to go in first and absorb all the spells. And he's been doing a very good job with that.
Yeah.
So Loda going for a heart. Is this the right item choice, you think?
I definitely think the heart is a good item here. I think it's probably the correct choice, yeah. Super Basher would probably not change the fights that much, to be honest. And going Butterfly or something like that is not going to help you against this lineup. To be fair, Midnight Pulse is going to hurt a lot, but you can't really work around that.
Yeah. I mean, Abyssal normally would be good in other games, but there's 2 Lincolns flying about, so
Yeah.
not going to do too much this game.
Stupendous.
I like the fact that we have Loda's former teammate Puppet Rage sitting here and obviously hoping for the best for his former friends or his friends and his former teammates in Aki and Loda. Very aggressive play here. Loda does get revealed by the Statics Remnant here. Yeah, back off.
He doesn't want to go in there. He's just saying, no, I don't want to.
No buyback.
Yeah, a lot of gold over on Hani right now on his Slark. He's up at 5,300.
I think he should go for the Abyssal Blade, though.
Definitely. I mean, if these 2 guys have Bashers, you can have all the Lincolns and BKBs you want, but it does not protect you from RNG.
Yeah. This is a much closer game than one would expect.
Yeah.
And I think Alliance stands fairly good position to win the game, despite the fact that they have lost 1 Rax. And the second lane of Rax is fully exposed here.
Yeah. Honestly, Loda does not have a TP now, by the way, so he has to be careful about pressuring this hard. At some point, you gotta defend your bottom lane.
He might have to sell treads or something to, or just drop his Vitality booster on the ground to TP back.
Yeah.
They need to go back. Look at how aggressively they're pushing right now.
They're pretty late.
Yeah, they're
It's gonna
jumping
be a
in
fight
now.
inside their base for sure, no matter what.
Got double black hole too.
Yeah, the pressure is up.
Well, here's the thing though. This might be the perfect position because Hani's going to jump in from the front and anti-mage from the back.
Aki gonna have to make a big play with his disruptor here if they want to hold this.
Gonna fly out to break the link. Here comes the jump. RTZ forced to jump back. Anti-mage. No, there's a glimpse back here. And here we go. The static storm's gonna be huge. A swap PPD will give his life away. Deflord doing quite a bit of damage. Bouncing.
Canceling a lot of ring daggers.
Yeah, they can't really engage. Loda stun though. Thanks to Agnum's foil. He'll get forced halfway. The black hole. It finds Loda and Hani. No breaking out of this one here. The course is still very alive. Second black hole. Where is it? He does find it on Hani again. Anti-mage has already blinked back out. No damage. Actually, no damage.
You have to run.
Glimpse back here on side. Zai's gonna be dead as well. Arteezy not too much mana left. And the chase coming up from Loda. Looks like the defense was successful.
Yeah, definitely. And they didn't lose anyone in this fight. Despite the good black hole catching out both the AM and the Slark there. You can't ask for anything more from Zai there, but his team just does not deal damage at this stage.
Follow-up damage just not there. Really, I mean, the Witch Doctor ult was pretty flipping clutch as well, to be fair.
I mean, there's a point to be made about AM being pretty tanky and durable against 4 end heroes. And Slark, at this point, having his entire Skadi, he's also Skadi and BKB is also very tanky in a team fight.
I mean, the scary thing is the fact that Slark had 6k in that fight, and he didn't even need to use it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna just get worse. Now,
Money in the bank.
Hex is gonna just change a lot of this, I think. Being able to pinpoint focus and get a quick kill.
Hex helps EG a lot from the DK side, but there's also Heart, and now, you know, Hani finally realizing his bank account is so big and he starts spending money. I think Alliance are in a good spot to change this game and start being the aggressors.
I think Zion might almost just need to get an Aghanims for damage.
Yes.
We're seeing the issue with that.
I agree. 2
black hole, unbreakable, but, you know, no one actually hitting anything.
And Midnight Pulse is pretty much their best damage output at this stage of the game. It's 5.25%
against
pure
Hard
damage.
and Skadi, it's great.
Yeah, it's really, really amazing against AM.
Sell the Soul Ring and get an Axe, you think?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how much.
He needs the Soul Ring, to be honest, so maybe just the TP scroll, because it's very expensive to refresh. Oh, aggressive jump from our team, trying to go into a lot of heroes here.
He's gonna try to work hard for an Ake kill. The heal though from Witch Doctor. The coil's gonna come through. No black hole in this fight, and Zai's getting bashed up. He's still focusing on My Nuts. My Nuts got the death for, unfortunately unable to actually use it. PPD really good on the saves, but looks like he's gonna get picked off. Ani, of course, getting the stacks up already. PPD still alive. Still alive. Storm gets jumped. Where's the mana board? It's available. Storm. Oh no, the biggest bomb. He's got the Lincolns rigged. Anybody gonna break the Lincolns? Casual first hit back. Actually, AM's not hitting that hard because there is no mana on Storm. It looks like Storm's gonna just walk it off. He's looking still for the mana board. Lincoln's ending fairly soon. Meanwhile, Fear is looking for the chase.
Wow, what an irritating fight for the AM with both Lincolns on Fear and RTC, and they keep spamming it onto RTC so that he always is protected from the Mana Void. Good fight in the end for EG there.
They need to go back and defend top. A lot of tower damage thanks to 2 siege units.
So the big thing for Alliance is that AM did not die. And that's pretty important, because if he keeps just getting bigger, he might be able to defend. Oh, they know about Takiro.
I don't know about that though, because that was the fight where there was no black hole on EG, none. And I think they wanted a bit more because of that. The next fight, double black hole back up, and the possibility of an Aghanims on the Enigma.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he would need to get just a little bit more gold. This Roshan, do you think the Alliance could maybe go there and contest? Slark is dead for a while though.
I think you contest by pushing the wave and not necessarily directly contesting. So it's up to Alliance by shoving out all the wave and see if they could always pressure EG such that the Roche would not get attempted, but as I speak that, EG is already doing it.
EG starting to get Roche. Slark will not have time to really get here. There's no way. Vengeful just with the aura and the howl already. Despite the other heroes not being the best against Roche, doesn't matter. Illusion gets stunned and killed pretty quickly, so Alliance, they know about it, but they also know it's going down.
Oh, it looks like they're gonna challenge. I'm not sure about this. Looks like Jakiro takes the Aegis.
Storm has the cheese this time.
He's the only one with a slot.
Storm actually could have taken the Aegis, so I don't know.
I think the cheese, maybe. I mean, what is it? Draskell and you both think he's the best Aegis carrier? I mean, he has been balling in and getting killed, so maybe.
He's also been running mana out like almost instantaneously, so maybe just having the
Zip and cheese.
yeah.
The old zip and cheese.
The thing about Aegis is that yes, Storm comes back with Wave at 1, but it's 5 seconds after, and with these team fights, 5 seconds might be too long.
True.
So he can zip in cheese and then do what he likes.
Yeah.
With a single zip in, he's likely to actually just kill one, and then he could just keep doing that.
These are scary pushes from EG. They have so much with the refresher on Enigma. I mean,
The thing is, they're focusing on the AM and the Slark, and they're just not going down.
yeah, damage output has not been there, but they have 2 hexes this fight that they did not have
Yeah.
before, and Aegis and Cheese make a difference as well.
I think if you keep him pegged or in a hole for long enough, you can kill him.
Yeah.
I think it's actually more important to stun and kill the supports first. Minus does way too much damage. In fact, initiation on Universe, he's got the Aegis. I don't think this is actually a good jump. Universe gets really far pullback. Minus getting focused by RTZ. RTZ wants the nuts. He's gonna get the nuts. Meanwhile, on the backline here, Loda's gonna get 1 kill. He gets coiled in, so he's actually stuck for 12 seconds. He's not sure he actually breaks the coil. Meanwhile, Universe gets refocused. Nobody's focusing on the racks. That's a second death on Universe. Glimpse is going to come out here, forcing everybody to go back. Zai, where is the black hole? He does not find a good chance, and the bash is going to come out. There's a Linken's on RTZ. Are they going to re-engage? BKB already used. Zai, the black hole. He only finds Loda, but Loda's going to be dead. He has buyback. He uses it right then and there. Refresh on the black hole. RTZ working on the racks. Here comes Hani. He bricks.
They
He
catch
jumps.
them now.
Here comes the
EG.
Bat Rider. I mean, they have black hole. I'm not sure if they can actually fight into this. The black hole will come out. Hani will be dead, but he has buyback as well. Okay, now it's AM's goal time. AM says, I see RTZ. Mana Void won't be huge. Can he actually get off
Gets
one?
hexed.
No, Lincoln is still on. Lincoln is still on.
RTZ just with his last.
They need so many kills because everybody bought back RTZ. Is gonna just jump away. The bash is gonna be there. He suicides.
Deny.
But look at the wave. They can't even push off of this.
Yeah, they can't.
Actually, you could just go top, right?
Yeah, you could, but EG.
Oh, Fear is just running the distraction. He's so playing this so well. Like he's just wasting time.
You never chase like a Lincoln's Dual Scepter.
Well, they're chasing.
Like you can chase it all you want, but you're not gonna kill it.
Why are they going top?
I think this is a massive. Fear is just happy right now.
Just look at this.
There's no way you die.
Even if he dies, it doesn't matter.
Oh, they're rushing. They're calling for the bashes, and even if he does die in the end here, it's
Yeah,
not gonna be
it actually
worth
is not worth it.
Yeah, and he doesn't die. He gets out.
Oh,
You know-
Fear, what a player.
I
You
mean,
know,
Fear is
look at
laughing
him
right
smiling.
now. There's a huge smile on pretty much everyone in EG. Like, okay, you guys wasted a lot
That
of
was that was a really, really big mistake from Alliance.
I'm gonna say he
purposely.
purposely got hit so he could waste maybe 10 more seconds.
It felt like it. It felt like he was dancing around with him.
Yeah, and the third hex is now done on EG's side. Hex onto Puck. He's gonna go and buy it, I believe.
I think the hexes are the nail in the coffin, as they say.
Oh, Storm with a massive jump trying to find a solo kill on the Stark, but you're
The
not gonna kill
final
him even
nail
if
in
you
the
get him.
coffin. Louis.
Yes.
The final nail.
It's the first one.
It's the final nail on the camel's straw back, as you would say.
That's exactly it.
Good one.
So at this point, do you just go YOLO double Abyssal Blade?
Well, you don't have buyback anyway on AM, so it's fine, but he doesn't have gold for it. And same with Slark, he doesn't have the gold to actually do it. And same, he doesn't have buyback.
Yeah, soon they will. This range rack will be free.
40 seconds on Black Hole. Yeah, nice little snipe on the range rack.
Oh, here comes the jump. He finds Aki. Aki needs to drop that static storm. He dies before using anything. Now they want Loda. They will get Loda. He silenced up. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. It's a retreat time. They do not retreat against the storm. The initiation, the late game is just too much for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah. And they're losing for everyone apart from the Stark here. Hani running away and his friends are gone.
Wow, off the map there for a second.
Yeah. EG looking pretty confident here as they have a minute until the first respawns and
Look
even
at this
longer
push
for
bot
Loda.
as well. Look at all this. In the bot lane, the creeps. Oof.
The creeps on bottom
Radiant's
lane are
bottom
menacing. They're gonna
barracks
take
are
the
under
racks.
attack.
That's a first message.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Double
has
catapult.
Yeah, but EG now should just be rushing down mid lane, I feel, because they can just finish the game. Massive jump by Storm. Does not land in the end on Honey. Used up
And
all his
actually
mana.
no mana, okay.
But I don't think it matters that much because there's no single buyback available.
No, the FUG.
The FUG is dead.
Radiant's middle tower
So is the
under
next
attack.
one.
Radiant's
I
middle
think the
tower
ultra
is
PM move is like you just walk around, kill all the FUG. And just well, that's the game. It was a really close game until the last 1 or 2 fights.
Yeah.
But
It was a close game and a very impressive performance, I think, from Alliance. But something kicked in towards the end there that I was kind of not completely on the same page as them with the draft. And that is the AM along with Slark. You really do suffocate each other, no matter if you're trying to take the farm or not. None of them had Abyssal Blade 57 minutes into the game.